Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back for another Bondy Blue Show podcast, y'all. Okay, if you are watching this from my Patreons or my members, you are seeing this in video form fully, and I am not in the studio, but I have left a section of the screen for photographs and reference points for you guys, okay? So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the first subject. Lisa Raye McCoy says Will Smith is her type. We can have an entanglement. And listen. I was not going to even talk about this. I didn't even think, for what? For why? But then I thought about the way she went at Nicole Murphy for her entanglements. Why would you say out loud that you wanted to have an entanglement with a married man when this is something that you yourself have had issue with when Nicole Murphy did it with your man and with Lela Rashawn's man? Okay, so I was just kind of like, why would you say something like that, especially after you done gave everybody else all of this attitude and heat for their entanglements? So before we get into what she said about Will Smith specifically, let's take it on back to when August Alsina and his entanglement with Jada came out, because this is what Lisa Raye said about it. I think and I feel that he was a baby. Now, I'm all for it if you want to date somebody younger. Go for it. But because of his circumstances and why in which he came to her wounded and hurt and in her lap, how in the hell did he get from her lap to then you on to his dick? I don't understand. So, first you judge Jada, and then you say that you would sleep with her man? Girl, what? Now, y'all know I love me some Lisa Raye, but I was just like, nah, really, bitch. Really? Really? I was just, like, what kind of foolishness is that? I'm just saying, like, to me, it makes it seem as if she has some underlying issue with Jada. I don't know what it is, but I feel like you have some underlying beef that we may not know about with Jada. Talk about it, Lisa. Don't be passive aggressive. Say what the issue really is, sis. We want to know. But she went on to say that she can have an entanglement with Will. I'm saying a Will Smith type, He's so charming. He's rich. He's poetic. He's a philanthropist. He's a humanitarian. A great dad. Right, a Will Smith type. I think Garcelle Bouvet gave you the room to fix that fumble that you just had. Let's move on. Y'all, this is a continuation to a story we were talking about last week or the week before last. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all, but I was a little overwhelmed last week. Y'all know I've been a part of a workout challenge, and me working out 3 times, 2 times a day sometimes is a lot. Okay, so yes, let's move on to Ellen. Y'all know that Ellen has been under fire for misconduct and, different toxic workplace allegations of her and her producers. So this is what we're reading. New details have surfaced surrounding the Ellen show. According to reports, 3 top executive producers have been fired amid sexual harassment allegations and accusations that the popular talk show used fear and intimidation to run the show. Reportedly, executive producer Ed Glavin and Kevin LeMan and co-executive producer Jonathan Norman were fired. All men. Oh, wow. All men. As previously reported, several past employees of the famous daytime talk show anonymously spoke with BuzzFeed News regarding the alleged work abuse they experienced on the show. One of them commented on Ellen's happy persona and said that be kind bullshit only happens when the cameras are on. It's all for show. I know they give money to people and help them out, but it's for show. A black woman who once worked for the Ellen show spoke on the racism she experienced from senior level executives of the talk show. I was told, oh wow, you both have box braids. I hope we don't get you confused. And at a work party, one of the writers said, I'm sorry, I only know the names of the white people who work here. Child, I can't tell you how many times at my job at the news station that me and another young woman were confused for one another, even though we don't look alike at all. We didn't have that. She had locks. I had different hairstyles throughout the years, but I never had locks. Okay, so they would say one of the black girls down there. So yeah, I know what that's like. According to reports, ex-employees of The Ellen Show are now coming forward with sexual assault claims against executive producers as well. One person alleged that they were once solicited for oral sex by the show's head writer, executive producer, Kevin LeMan. Many other ex-workers from the show had sexual assault allegations against LeMan, with one person even claiming they saw LeMan allegedly physically grab a production assistant's genitalia. Wow. Ellen DeGeneres has issued an apology letter to her former workers amid the allegations that have come out against the show. In the apology letter, she wrote, "On day one of our show, I told everyone in our first meeting that the Ellen DeGeneres show would be a place of happiness. No one would ever raise their voice and everyone would be treated with respect. Obviously, something changed and I am disappointed to learn that this has not been the case, and for that, I am sorry. As we've grown exponentially, I've not been able to stay on top of everything and relied on others to do their jobs as they knew I'd want them done. Clearly, some didn't. That will now change, and I'm committed to ensuring this doesn't happen." Now, look, I'm not about to go in and read whatever the rest she said, because I thought that she was going to quit. But then I saw her talking to Kevin Hart. Oh, Kevin. Kevin, I know she had your back when, you made the slurs and such things from 2010 and those tweets came back up. I honestly felt like that was stupid, because back then people talked like that and nobody was losing their jobs for it at the time. Okay, times are different, but I don't think that he needed to be held to the coals for something he'd apologized for over and over and over again. And, that's just how I felt about it. Now, Ellen supporting him, great. And I know he's doing that, in reciprocity, but something about it just irks my spirit, because I guess I feel like I never see them support black women in the way that they rush to support white women, i.e. Ellen, And that's just how I feel about it. That's just my purview as a black woman, and what it looks like when a lot of, rich, influential black men don't cape for us, but will put their cape on for Ellen DeGeneres. It's cool. I'm just saying I see it. That's all. Let's move on. So, you guys, NBA YoungBoy posts cryptic message after Yaya Mayweather proclaims her love for him. The only reason I'm talking about this stupidness is because I want people to stop playing with me online. Y'all, the toxic energy online in the comments of the Shade Room are ridiculous. I accidentally said shot instead of stabbed, and people came at me like I had cursed out their moms, okay? Like I had snatched them ball and spit on their kids or something. Like, what the F are you talking about? It was just too much, okay? All for whoever this, crack baby little boy is, and, Yaya Mayweather and her entitled craziness. Like, it's amazing to me that you stabbed a pregnant woman several times and you're walking around free. So let's try and read whatever it is that the Jasmine brand is saying that he said, because I don't think we're probably going to be able to understand about 75% of it. So let's see. Rapper NBA YoungBoy, born Kentrell Deshaun Galden, okay, that's a lot, is making headlines after he posted a cryptic caption on a recent Instagram post. He shared a photo of him and one of his 5 children and wrote, "I'm gonna make sure that my son F your daughter since you trolling, bitch. Hashtag 4KT, hashtag pussy." I don't know, okay? Look, I'm trying not to use all of the words, okay? The rapper recently revealed he has 5 kids with one on the way and said, "Hey, look, I got 4 little boys, right? Matter of fact, one of their birthdays is today. I got 4 little boys and I got 1 daughter. Her name is Armani. I got another daughter on the way though. I got 1 daughter that's born." Like, okay, like how many times did you need to say the same thing over and over again? What's wrong with him, y'all? Drugs. No word on who he is referring to in the message, but his post comes after Yaya Mayweather, who is reportedly dating the rapper, recently took a brief hiatus from Instagram. She returned to her page with only 2 posts, both dating back to late 2019, proclaiming her love for him. One is a solo photo of NBA YoungBoy with the caption, "On the perfect day, I know I can count on you." On another photo of them hugging with the caption, "I love you." She later made it clear she had no plans on deleting anything. "I'm not taking nothing down. I'm not deleting nothing. Get off me. Thanks. I only talk to Kentrell. I only want Kentrell." Earlier this year, it was reported that Yaya Mayweather was arrested over a confrontation that took place between her and NBA YoungBoy's rumored baby mother, LaPatra Jacobs. Yaya Mayweather allegedly stabbed LaPatra Jacobs in NBA YoungBoy's home. She was arrested and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, but has since been released. She could get up to 99 years in prison. So let me get this straight. You are willing to sacrifice your life to stay in a toxic relationship with a little boy that don't even really care about you. He may be telling you whatever he's telling you, you know, personally, but for your Instagram to have more about him than you, and he ain't even really mentioned you on his like that. I'm sure he has. I don't follow him. I don't care. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't feel like the energy is being reciprocated. It seems to me that he out here getting any and everybody pregnant and fooling with any and everybody, and you get upset and stab somebody and end up on trial for assault. I understand that your daddy is Floyd Mayweather, which is probably why you feel like any of this is okay, but it's not. If there are any women out there, young women out there who are listening to me right now, this is not the way, Sway. If any person puts you in a headspace to where you think it's okay to stab a pregnant woman over him, you need to let that relationship go, because now you're in it at the detriment of your own life. Like, you want to be with him and deal with this regardless to how it affects you. That is insane. That is crazy. And we definitely need to control ourselves when it comes to relationships like that. You need to leave him alone. You need to move far away. Stop talking to him. Block him. Don't, block his hashtag on Instagram. Whatever you need to do, you need to do that so that Yaya Mayweather can eventually live her life without being tied to this foolishness. Because if you go to jail, or if you get in another kerfuffle with another one of the young women that he is sleeping with, and you end up back in jail for longer if you get off this time, like, you've ruined your life for somebody that don't even really care about you like that. He is obviously for everybody, and you out here talking about you only want him, publicly proclaiming it. And that boy don't really care about you like that. Oh my God, that is so embarrassing. Floyd, come get your kid. Come get your little big head daughter. This is ridiculous. It's sad. It's depressing. Where is her mother? So many questions. It's like, you know what? I almost feel like they take the approach to, well, my people couldn't tell me nothing, so I'm not going to tell her nothing. You need to at least speak your piece and go on home. But you need to say something when your daughter is out here wilding like this over some peen that don't even care about her like that. Girl. All right, y'all. If y'all want to catch the rest of the podcast, the link is down below. Thanks for your support. I'm on Apple, I'm on Google, I'm on Spotify, pretty much everywhere you can find a podcast. Everything will be down